Hello friends and happy new year. By the time this video is up, it is officially 2025. How crazy. So today I'm going to be talking about my favorite crochet things that I've made in 2024, as well as things that I want to make for 2025. So without further ado, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on all the fun videos I've got coming out in 2025. And let's get started. Now, because most of these I don't have anymore, either because I sold them or gave them as gifts, I'm going to be putting pictures on the screen and I'll just talk about the thing. So yeah, first up is this Evil Eye Granny Square tote bag. I had a lot of fun making this one, and this is one of my favorites that I've ever made. I think I sold it in the summer, and it's just like the perfect size. Like, it's big, like it's like a beach bag size, but it's not like huge, but you can fit a lot in there and it's still like very light and portable. So 10 out of 10 recommend. I'll probably make another one this year, either same colors or different colors. I just love that bag so much, and it was fabric lined, which I think that was the first one that I lined with fabric, so pretty cool. Or no, it was not the first one, but it was the biggest one that I had done as of when I made that. So yeah. Next up, in a similar vein, is the Granny Square messenger bag that I made. This is another one of my favorites, and I low-key want to make another one for myself. Same style with like the Granny Squares and the color palette, and also I lined it with fabric, so that was huge, and I had a button to close it, so that was a fun project, making all the squares and like making like the strap and everything. I had a lot of fun making it, so I'll probably make another one. If you guys want to see either of these bags in the shop, let me know. I might do like a custom, like you pick the color and then it'll just be like in that style. So let me know if you want to see that. Next up is this watermelon keychain. This, I think I got the idea from Pinterest because I was making like a fruit themed collection, so I made a bunch of fruit themed items, but this one is my favorite because it is such an easy or like small way to, like, for me it was like to show support for Palestine. So I made a bunch of these, and I loved like selling them, and I would often donate the proceeds to I think I donated to Operation Olive Branch was one. I think that was the main one that I donated to, and as well as like just GoFundMe's, but that was like a small way that I could support Palestine, because a college student, I can't afford to do much, but making those and selling those and then donating the proceeds for that was like my way of doing what I could. So for me, for that reason, it's my favorite. Next up, getting into more of the wearables, is one of my favorite clothing items I made this summer, which is this romper. I wore this to the beach so many times because I don't want to like put clothes on, like jeans and or jean shorts or whatever. So this was super easy to like throw on because I'm driving straight to the beach and I'm driving straight home. So that was like super easy to throw on, and it was super comfortable. It was cotton, so it was very light and breathable, but still covers you, you know. So one of my favorites because of that. I think I got the inspiration off Pinterest. So yeah, one of my favorites. The more as well is the dress that I made. This is the first, I think, or this is the largest clothing item that I've made to date. I think I don't remember how much yarn I used, but it took me a while, but I think I did freehand it. I freehanded both this and the romper. But I had a lot of fun making this one too. This one I won't wear as much because I don't go anywhere that like needs like a nice cover up of sorts, but it's still very cool and I'm still very proud of it. So yeah. Next up is this cotton long sleeve in the same like collection as the other cotton like wearables. This one I wore all the time to markets and things. It was just so comfortable, and I wear it all the time now still, even like in the winter and stuff. It's not super warm because it's cotton, so it's more breathable than anything else, but it's still very flowy, very comfortable. So I love it, and I love the color that I picked too. I think it's Big Twist cotton in like the light blue, but so pretty. And then probably the trickiest project for me this summer was these cotton shorts, because I didn't want to buy a pattern because I was like, I can figure out how to make it myself. And all the patterns were saying different things, so I didn't want to, or like all the videos that I was watching were saying different things, so I didn't want to like, I was like, I'm gonna figure out the best way to do it myself. And I actually made one pair first, and then I frogged it and reused the yarn. There were some other colors that I didn't like in there, so I just simplified it to just these blues, and I think it turned out really well. I don't wear them a ton just because I'm not a huge shorts girl. I am in the summer, but it like, I feel like these are like a very specific like place or like time, like vibe, you know? So I don't wear them a ton, but I want to wear them more. So yeah. Stepping away from clothing for a moment and getting into bags, there is this Malibu flower, I think it's a hibiscus flower, tote bag, which is the first tapestry crochet project that I did, and let me tell you, it was tricky. Probably should have done a simpler one first, but I was like, oh, it's only 2 colors, it'll be easy. It took me like, I think a week, which I, like, over the summer, I crochet like all day, every day, so a week is a long time for me to spend on one project. Sorry if I'm looking down, I'm looking at the pictures. But I, like, reading the grid was, like, very tricky. I think in the future, I'm going to come up with a way to, like, mark off the rows as I do them so I don't get, like, confused. But this one is available on my shop if you're interested. I'm very proud of it, and I want to make more colors this summer, I think. Because I think it's just, like, the perfect summer tote bag. Because it's also lined, and it's very, like, sturdy. So, yeah. But very proud as my first tapestry crochet project. Next up, we've actually got a couple pattern tests. This one is for Butterfly Blues Crochet. It's the siren top and siren skirt. I got into doing a lot of pattern tests this summer, which was really fun because I made things that I wouldn't normally make, and I also got experience like reading patterns and like understanding that, because I think I want to get into writing patterns at some point. But I had a great time testing this one. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful, and it gives very like fairy siren vibes, so I definitely want to wear it to the Renaissance Festival. I didn't get to go this year, but I think this coming summer I'm gonna wear this, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, had a lot of fun testing it. Up next is another pattern test by Ellie Stoten. I'll put her at here. I'll put both of their ats here. But what's the name of it? It's a really long name, but it's the shell stitch lace up top, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put the title here, but this is that. Super easy, simple pattern to work up. It worked up pretty fast, and I had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun making it. It's also very cute, very simple. I made this at like the end of the summer, so I didn't get to wear it much, but I want to wear it more this summer and style it with like a tank top, t-shirt, that kind of vibe. But very cute. I really like the color I chose as well, so highly recommend that pattern. I will link both of their patterns in the description because I think you should make them. They're very cute and fun, so if you want to try those out, they'll be down below. Next up is probably the biggest custom order I've done as of yet. It's this charity square tote bag. I made one for a friend last year, and then a friend of hers wanted her own, so I did that one, and then she added on a couple of different, I'll put pictures here, like pouches. So it was like a really big project, and it took me a really long time, but I'm very proud of how it came out, and I am glad that she likes it because we talked a lot about colors and color matching and things. So yeah, but I think it's very cute, and I'm very proud of it. It took me a long time. So, but yeah, this is that. Next up is the apple bag, which I have sold quite a few in my shop as of late, which is very exciting. I saw this on TikTok and Pinterest, so this is not like an original creation. Most of these things are inspired by people that have done them. But yeah, apple bag, it's just so cute. And this picture is actually when I went to New York to visit my friend. So I had to take a picture of the apple bag in the Big Apple, obviously. So this is very significant to me because of that. So yeah. Next up is the largest amigurumi project that I've made, and it is this Snoopy plush stuffed animal. I made it for my roommate for their birthday, and they loved it because Snoopy is their favorite character of all time. So I was like, I have to make them a Snoopy. And now he sits on our living room couch, and it's super cute and fun. But I'm very proud of this, and they really liked it. So yeah, I love making gifts for people. Next up is probably my biggest project of this entire year, and it is this granny square blanket. I think it took me like 1 or 2 weeks, probably more than that, but I don't know exactly. But I made 168 squares, and then I sewed them together and everything. So it took me a long time, but as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful, and I am so proud of it. It sits on my bed in my apartment, and I am obsessed with it. So highly recommend making a blanket, even though it's very time consuming. I would say the time spent is worth the product, or the product is worth the time spent. Yeah. Next up is a little decor project. I like making decor for my apartment and my room. It's super fun, simple, and easy, but it just transforms the space. So I made some mistletoe because we were having a Friendsgiving / holiday party and I wanted a little something. So I made this mistletoe from a YouTube video. If I can find it, I'll link it below because it was very, or it might have been a written pattern. I'll link it if I can find it. But it worked out very fast, very easy, and I just added a little bow to tie it together. I don't remember if anyone kissed under the mistletoe, but I think it's a cute decoration regardless, so 10 out of 10 would recommend. Another decor item that I made for our apartment is this snowflake garland. Super cute. I made a fall leaf garland earlier in the year that I hung above our window and then had to change it out because it was no longer fall, so I made snowflakes, and I think it's very cute. So highly recommend little snowflake garland, especially if you don't get snow. I live in Michigan, so we do get snow, but even if we didn't, I think it's a cute little wintry decoration. All right, we're getting down to the last two of my favorites for this year. They're somewhat larger projects, but yeah, they're just some of my favorites. First up is this granny square sweater. I just think like the fall colors and like the way that it fits is like so, like I wear it all the time, even not in the fall. Like I just love it so much. So I don't remember, I think I just freehanded it, but if I can find a pattern for it, I will link it. But I just made 12 granny squares. I think each granny square had like 8 rows. So 12 granny squares, 8 rows in each granny square, and then I sewed them together on like the sides and the shoulders, and then I like did sleeves in the round until I got the length I wanted. So highly recommend. Very cute. I'm working on another granny square style sweater soon, so you'll probably see that very soon. But yeah. And last but not least is this star blanket that I made for my mom. I don't have a full picture of it. I'll probably get one and insert it here, but if not, then this is a progress photo. But I used 4 skeins of the Karen cloud yarn. It's like the variegated. It worked out pretty fast. I made it so the 6-day star blanket, you're supposed to be able to make it in 6 days. I definitely made this in less than 6 because I started it I think 6 days before Christmas, but my mom's birthday is the day before Christmas, so I made it in like 4.5 days. Which, do I recommend that? I don't know, but it worked out fast, and I think this pattern is really satisfying to see it come together. So highly recommend that you try it. I think I want to make another one with different colors and things, so stay tuned for that as well. Alright, so that is all for my favorites of 2024. So now let's get into my to make list for 2025 of things that I really want to make. First up is like a knit sweater of any kind. This one I think is like a really simple one, but I have been wanting to learn how to knit / am learning how to knit because I'm making my dad not a sweater, I'm making him a scarf, and so I want to get into making sweaters also. So that's one of the things that I want to make this year, and I will definitely be documenting that journey, so stay tuned for that. Next up is another sweater. This one is crochet. As I mentioned, I want to make more granny square sweaters, so this one is like another style that I want to make with just one panel on the front and back, and then the sleeves. I think it would be really interesting and perhaps different. Well, yes, different, but perhaps less like crazy busy than like the ones with more green squares. I think sometimes simple is better, so I want to try it and see which one I like more. Next up is just colorful striped beanies. I've just been seeing a lot of like different like stripes and like colors, and I want to play around with that because I have a lot of scrap yarn to use, so I think that would be a good project for that. Also good use of scrap yarn would be these moss stitched scarves. I just think they're so like intricate and beautiful, but they're also not super complex to make. Like the stitch isn't super complex, so I really want to try making some of those because I think I've been really into scarves lately. Like I want to make more scarves, so this is one that I want to make. And as I mentioned before, I also want to make a more colorful star blanket. So this one, I don't know exactly what colors I'd use, but I love the way that people like mix in different colors and like change colors and have like a whole color palette. So I really want to try that, but that will definitely be a bigger project that I don't know if I'm gonna get to until next fall, winter, but I'm definitely keeping it on my list because I definitely want to. And last but not least, I want to get into making bouquets. Like, I think they're so pretty and cute, and I think they're very like versatile as well, because like flowers are a great way to decorate. They're also a great gift, and they don't die if you crochet them, so I really want to try getting into that. But yeah, especially in like the springtime and like around Valentine's Day, I think it'd be great. Okay guys, that is all of my favorites for 2024 and all of my dream projects for 2025. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, got some inspiration. Let me know if you're gonna make any of these things next year, or if you made any of those things last year. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm hoping to be more consistent in the new year, so look out for that. Make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on. And yeah, if you're still watching to the end, comment a yarn emoji. Let me know you're still here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!